and knowing that he had already been in that condition for a long time, said to him,
38 years, Doc.
do you want
To be made whole. That's it, Doc.
Sick man answered him, Sir, I have no man to put me into the pool
When the water is troubled. That's it, Doc.
But while I'm coming,
But he
another
has to
steps
step in
down before me.
All right.
Jesus said to him, Get up.
Get up now. Take him that bed and walk. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right.
And immediately the man became well.
Oh, that's it. He gained
He
strength,
picked up
Doc.
his pallet and began
To walk.
to walk.
That's it, Doc.
That's what I want to
He
talk about
immediately
today.
got
Let
up.
me announce this. Look at your neighbor on either side of you, your left or your right. Say, neighbor.
Neighbor.
Oh, neighbor.
Oh, neighbor.
Good neighbor.
Good neighbor.
Don't waste the work. That's what I want to talk about.
All right, Doc. I've been on Don't Waste the Wait, so come on in.
Look at somebody on the other
I'm
side
working
and
on
say,
Don't
neighbor,
Waste the Wait. Right now.
Don't
Neighbor.
waste
Don't waste
the work.
The word. All right, Doc.
I recall in my just a few years ago, younger years, I recall growing up, spending a lot of time from about 2 weeks old in my grandparents' home. Growing up as a pastor's grandkid was an interesting journey. You have people that don't like you because of your last name. You have people that don't deal with you, or they only deal with you because of who you are connected to and what title you bear. But all that aside, I loved my grandmama. I love her today. And I recall a particular day that I was outside playing, and I was always a rough kid. You could always catch me with a new scar, a new scuff. You know, I'd be bleeding when I come back in the house and be ready to go back out and play some more like nothing happened. And I came in the house, my grandma almost had a panic attack because I had scraped my knee. Fell off my bike, scraped my knee, and got back up and got on the bike and kept riding. I can't do that anymore. But I did that then, and I came in the house, and she noticed, and she threw a fit, and she said, oh my goodness, and she immediately went to get everything she needed to clean the wound. And she cleaned my wound and she patched it. But she said something to me that, for the sake of this sermon, has become a pinnacle to me, which is, before I do this, I've got to clean this up. What didn't mean much to me
All right,
then
Doc. All right, Doc.
means so much to me now. Because if she would have left the wound dirty, the work of the bandage would be useless. And that's what I came. I don't want to tarry long. I don't have long to stay with you tonight, but
That's the
I'm
word,
just here
Doc.
to teach you that
Before
that's
God
just
do it,
like
He's
God.
going to clean it up, Doc.
Because God never performs a miracle for you to stay how He found you.
That's it, Doc.
God never does any work on you for you to stay how He found you. God does not pick you up and turn you around and place your feet on solid ground for you to just stay as you were. But rather, He does this. He comes into your life. He heals your body. He makes a change within you for you to get up and pick up a responsibility. We often pray for change in moments where we aren't ready for the responsibility that follows it. Because the tension of this text is that we love God's blessings. We celebrate God's miracles. We shout over God's deliverance, but every miracle comes with responsibility. I think I'm going to move right along through here. Here we are at the Pool of Bethesda. The Pool of Bethesda is an interesting place because it's the only pool you go to where nobody's having any kind of fun. Everybody around this place is ill. Everybody around this pool is sick. Everybody around this pool is stinky and messy and rejects of society. The kinds of people that some of you would not stop and check on. You know what I'm talking to tonight. the kind of people that society often pushes to the side. They were all at that pool. That wasn't the pool you take your kids to. That wasn't the pool you go to for a nice chill in your toes. That wasn't the pool you go to for any kind of relaxation. That was the pool you went to on a wing and a prayer. Because it was believed at that pool that at certain seasons and certain times of the year, an angel of the Lord would descend from heaven and stir the water or trouble the water. And if the first who stepped into the pool would be made whole and be healed. But here we are today. We're realizing that everybody around is broken. There's broken people everywhere. There's a man crippled 38 years. He's been in the same place, the same condition, dealing with the same excuses, the same waiting. But everyone around seemed to be waiting on moving water. But the living water was already in the vicinity. Jesus shows up. He showed up looking for a man that was not really particularly looking for him. Not just to change his condition, but to change his direction. Not just to heal him, but to move him. Because God didn't do work for him to stay seated at the pool. But God wanted to make him a poster board. God wanted to make him an example. God wanted to make him a witness of the workings and the miraculous power of Jesus the Christ. Let me pause parenthetically right here and see if I can find some key partners that will work with me and raise your hand and witness that God came into your life and did some things that nobody else was able to do for you. God has done it over and over and time after time. He did it this morning. He woke you up and put breath in your body and gave you one more opportunity. You know you didn't deserve it. You know you didn't do anything to be so great, to be so worthy. But here you are in Starlight Missionary Baptist Church tonight, testifying that he didn't leave me where he found me.
All right, God.
I thank God. Even in my 19 years, I know I've done some things where he could have left me where he found me. He should have left me where he found me. But here I am preaching to you tonight to tell you that he didn't leave me there. As a matter of fact, he came in and changed my whole life around. I thank God for the change that he's able to make in each of our lives. 3 things I want you to see, and I'm going back down the street. I'm sleepy already. First thing I want you to see is that the work begins with a decision. Jesus asked this man a strange question. If my grandfather was preaching to you later, Vincent, I remember he might say this is an ignorant question. He asked a sick man, do you want to get well? I don't know about anybody else in here, but any of the times I can think about being sick in my life, I have always cherished the day that I felt well. I never had one question about if I wanted to get well. Because reality, and I know I'm young, but I still realize the older you get, the reality is really you either get well or you die eventually. So I'm more scared of that. I want to get well. When I'm sick, I'm ready for the other side of things. I'm ready to feel myself again. I'm ready to get my appetite back. I'm ready to want to get up and go do something. I don't like when I get sick because it makes me not want to go anywhere. It makes me want to stay away. You have to stay away from people, especially in these times. The sickness is a whole other thing than it used to be. He asked him, do you want to be well? Do you want to be made whole in some translations? He begins, before Jesus changes his body, he first confronts his will. Because the issue here was not Jesus' power. The issue was the man's desire. Because some people want relief but not responsibility. Some people want change but not commitment. Some people want better but they won't do anything different. Because, child of God, I came down here to Starlight to tell you tonight, to close out this revival, that your healing starts when your desire becomes greater than your excuses. You got to see the man's response. Jesus asks for a decision. The man gives an explanation. And Jesus asks what he wants. The man tells what happened. He tells him what's going on. He tells him that every time that I feel like the water is stirred and I try to get in the pool to be healed, somebody steps in before me. I know I've got some witnesses tonight that you know there's been some things you felt entitled to plenty of times in life, and it just felt like somebody stepped right in and got exactly what you felt you deserved. Got that job promotion you felt you deserved. Got that A on the test that you felt you deserved. Got that college acceptance letter that you felt you deserved. But child of God, I'm here to tell you that before God can work through you tonight, he first wants to get a yes out of you. Somebody, I can challenge you right here, right now, to just look up toward heaven and say yes to God. I'll do your will. I'll do what you want me to do. I'll go where you want me to go. Because I realize tonight that all you need from me is an authentic yes. Somebody just shout with me, yes, Lord. Yes to your will and yes to your way. Yes, I'll go where you send me. Yes, I'll obey. Yes to whatever you want from me. Somebody shout yes. Secondly, you got to see that the work requires obedience. We pick this up in verse 8. It says, he heals the man, says, get up, pick up your pallet, and walk. Now, textually, we don't have evidence that he's ever done this before. And even if he has not walked in 38 years. Which means that it's interesting for someone to come along after you've been in the same situation, the same problem for 38 years, to tell you to get up and do something that I know you struggle with doing. Get up and do something that everyone else has deemed you incapable of doing. Get up and do something that I don't know if you can do. But matter of fact, it was Jesus that came and told him this. So Jesus, having all power in his hand, says, I'm able to heal you. I'm able, but do you want to be made well? You got to be obedient to get your wholeness back. There's 3 commands here. He says, get up, pick it up, and walk. Get up. That's leave the position you've become comfortable in. That's stop living beneath what God has done. Pick up your pallet. That's the thing that carried you now has to become evidence of what God has done for you. He says, I want you to carry your testimony. And then he says, walk. That's put action behind your miracle, because faith has to move. I think y'all missed that. I'll try again. Faith has to move. If you're going to have faith, if you're going to trust in God, if you believe God for any and everything that you need, you got to have faith that's on wheels. You got to have faith on the move. You got to have faith that will get you from I don't believe it to I receive it. You got to have faith because you know that I serve a God who's well able because he's done it time and time again. The miracle was God's work. But the movement was the man's work. What I will suggest to you tonight in this second point is that yes, God will heal you. Yes, God will give you the desires of your heart. But there is work and responsibility that comes along with your healing. There's something that God requires of you for doing something for you. All he wants from you is a little faith and a little obedience. And you can continue to have what you need over and over and over again, because he has already said he came that we might have life and have that more abundantly. Because a miracle received must become a life lived. Receiving a miracle is a lifestyle. Receiving what you need and what you petition from God is a lifestyle. You go from asking to telling. You go from asking to receiving. You go from asking to testifying, because somebody can testify with me tonight that I believe God and God did exactly what I needed him to do. The work must produce movement. Look at somebody around and say move. Look at somebody on the other side and tell them to move. Now if you get this, just shove your neighbor a little bit. Just push him somewhere. Don't nobody start fighting nobody. Don't push too hard. We pick that up in verse 9. Immediately the man became well and picked up his pallet and began to walk. The key thought here is that real transformation always produces visible movement. Notice the text, if you will, tonight on my way to my CD. He became well. He picked up his pallet and he walked. That means he didn't debate. It means he didn't delay. He didn't negotiate, but he moved. He didn't have time to ask God why he chose him. He didn't have time to ask God why now. Maybe I'm comfortable with being where I've been for 38 long years. He didn't waste time on that. He just took action. He moved. Look at somebody and say move. Because the miracle was not just about healing, but it was about transformation. Because healing changed his condition and walking changed his lifestyle. And anybody can talk about change. But changed people move differently. Because Jesus did not heal him to remain desolate and lying down, but he healed him to get up and move. Because if God lifted you up, you're not supposed to lie back down. If God set you free, don't revisit your change. If God opened the door, it's not time to stand in the doorway, but it's time for you to walk through it. Look at somebody and say, walk through it, walk through it, walk through it. Walk into what you need. Walk into your promotion. Walk into what you need from God. Walk into your answer prayer. All you need to do is start walking. Jesus is saying, if I could put this in the New Negro translation, he says, man, I'm able to heal you. I'm able to put you on your feet. But if I do, what you gonna do with it? I'm not handing out miracles to those that aren't ready to move. I'm not handing out miracles to those prepared to sit where they've been sitting forever. I'm not handing out miracles to anybody that's not going to get up and do something, get up and say something, get up and have a word about the miraculous power of God. I'm not handing miracles to those people. What he's saying, to sum up this little Easter speech, and I'm getting ready to go, is don't waste the work. Be a witness to it. And work the work. Look at somebody next to you and say, work the work. Work the work. I'm getting ready to go. I'm ready to go now. But there's an artist by the name of Rod Wave. A lot of old people in here won't know who Rod Wave is, but a lot of young people know exactly who I'm talking about. Rod Wave has a song called Keep Going. And there's a line in that song that pierced me for this sermon. He said, everybody ain't gonna get their shot, but what you gonna do with it? Well, church, Jesus gave this man his shot. He didn't tell him to stay by the pool. He didn't tell him to keep talking about what happened. And he said, get up. And somebody in here needs to hear me tonight. It's not time to waste the work. A child of God, you got to work the work. Because God didn't heal this man so he could return to the ground. God didn't restore him so he could resume his excuses. God didn't change his life so he could waste the change. And God didn't bring you through what he brought you through for you to remain the same. Because the mat that carried you, you got to pick it up. You got to carry it with you and let yourself become a witness to the works of the Lord. Hallelujah. here. Can I get somebody that can shout with me tonight? I laid on the mat long enough. I laid down long enough. But now it's time. Since Jesus came into my life. What a change has been run in my life. Since Jesus came. Now it's time to get up. Pick it up and start walking. Y'all ain't hearing me. It's time now to get up. Pick it up and start walking. One more time. Yeah! Get up. Pick it up and start walking. Can I get somebody that has some faith in this revival to get out your seat and start walking? Get out your seat and start walking. If you know that the Lord will deliver you, walk in it. If you know that the Lord will heal you, walk in it. Don't waste the work, but work the work. Anybody? Yeah! Anybody in the room tonight? Yeah! While this day, night is coming up, and no man can work. Don't waste it. Work it. Don't waste it. Work it. Working on your job. Working in the school. Working on the street. Working in your house. Work. Work. Lord have mercy. Work the work. Somebody, look at somebody on the side of you. Jesus.